welcome to debate number 2. I'm John Blackmore. This is the Campaign for Change. Aaron and I have both decided to sit down at the round table here and ask each other a few frank questions and to try to convey to you once again why you should vote for each one of us in this Campaign for Change. It's going really well. Thank you, and this is all for the community Thanksgiving and Upward Basketball. So here I invite my running opponent, Aaron Kellum. Could you come in? Hey, Aaron, how are you? Been studying hard? Yeah, good. Well, we're here. We want to do this in a civil way. And Aaron, I'm going to go ahead and let you ask your first questions. Great. We don't know what we're going to ask each other. This is totally impromptu, so I'm going to be as shocked as the audience, and I will give you an answer.
That sounds
great.
All right,
go ahead.
First of all, it seems as though your big push for this campaign is the fact that you're willing to wear a tie. I mean, pretty minimal, but still that's your push, all right? To me, this seems a little bit selfish. It'd be similar to me saying, if I win this campaign, I will go out and buy myself a steak dinner 4 times a month. Because at the end of the day, it's really only benefiting you wearing a tie because you look better. It's not affecting the other people. So, I would just like to know, why haven't your motives been rewarding for your followers?
Oh, man, I am so glad you asked that question. That's a great question, and it reminds me of a story from Ohio. And of a young man that moved to Iowa and then down to Florida, but I won't go into those key states right now. Actually, I don't understand. The benefit is for everyone, and there seems to have been some talk about the tie talk and this controversy. Here's the promise. I will get a buzz cut, which does not benefit me. A tie, personally, cramps my style. But I know I look good in it, and that's it. So if I would get second, I go to the end of the year. But because I know so many people love that, and it makes them feel so much better when they see me in a tie, and it is for their benefit, that if I win this, I will go to St. Patty's Day. So really, the benefit is for everyone. And, you know, it is a biblical principle that if you do unto others, that God will reward you. So me getting a reward out of that is kind of a blessing. So that's where I'm at with that. So if I win, I wear the tie to St. Patty's Day every Sunday, and if I lose, it's to the end of the year. So everybody, it's a win-win-win situation. My first question to you, Aaron, is how do you respond to the apparent attempts among the people supporting you to steal votes by bouncing it off of their hands? Right,
and that's a great question. I'm glad that your writers wrote that for you. They seem to be very intelligent people. And I would love to answer that because you kind of worded it in a way that makes it seem like it was a bad thing and that it was against the rules. But, you know, never once in the rules did it state that someone of the age of 41 or older, which would be your campaign, it never states that they couldn't hand it to a younger person if they wanted to support me. That's not in the rule book anywhere. So by doing this, it's completely fair, and it keeps that, you know, breaks that stereotype that, oh, I'm old, so I better put it in John's bucket. That way they can feel young again. It's going to make your generation feel a little bit better about themselves. So really, man, my campaign is just helping everybody.
Okay, so the kind of the ethical thing of bouncing off a hand, that didn't come from your web page?
It did. It's not a question of ethics here. It's simply helping those who want to support me in a way that's just and fair.
Okay. All right. If that's what you want to believe.
It's true.
Yeah.
And I believe I've heard you campaign the same thing. Just in the office the other day, you had stated, I forget who was in the room, but they were younger, probably wanted to support me, and you said, hey, if you feel like supporting me, just make sure that, you know, you give it to someone older and they can put it in my bucket. So.
Okay.
Kind of see you being a hypocrite by asking that question.
But bouncing off the hand into the bucket. Yeah, I'm just saying that. All right.
I'll talk to my people about wording that a little bit differently.
Okay, thank you. I thank you for that. Is it
your
turn to ask a question?
I think so.
Okay.
Number 2.
Nice
here we
glasses,
go.
by the way.
Thank you.
I like when people change their image right in the middle of a campaign.
Oh, wow, that's crazy that you would state that, because here's my question.
Oh, okay.
It seems odd to me that all of a sudden you're out buying a new wardrobe at the time of this campaign. apart from the obvious question, which I don't want to get into, that are you using campaign money to buy this new wardrobe? We'll talk about that at a later time. I would like to know, based on what you're wearing, I've never seen you wear anything like that before, are you always going to change who you are in order to gain favoritism from the people?
Oh, I never change who I am. I just see now. This is something, my son, you haven't lived long enough to see styles change. It's kind of like the gospel message. It is never changing. But if I were to walk around today in a leisure suit, that would be ridiculous. Because I think people would wonder who I am. Nothing wrong with a leisure suit. But for me, that I believe it's so important that I become all things to all people, that I may win some. The goal in this is to win people, and I just
Similar
can't.
to the Apostle Paul, I get that.
Yeah. Okay, I'm glad you know that passage.
Right.
So, but yeah, I think that we always got to understand that whoever tie or not, cool shirt or not, it is pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. That I'm John, and the words are the same. But if it will help people understand the gospel clearer, I will change with the times.
So you don't think it's a distraction? You don't think
no.
when you walk in the room, the first thing people are going to talk about is what you're wearing now?
I think people think I look younger.
Okay. So you're trying to...
No, I just think they think I look younger.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Fair enough.
All right.
Please.
Oh,
I would love
okay. All right. This is good.
another.
All right. This one I've been kind of hard, and I've written this out. So, besides being very confident, younger than me, good-looking guy, except for the glasses there. Good-looking, intelligent, talented, and pretty sharp dresser, and magnetic personality. Do you really think that will get more votes than the years of service that I've served here? You were only 19 when I started here. So do you really think all these exterior qualities will just carry the vote for you?
Absolutely. And unfortunately, I hate that is the answer to this question.
Yes.
It is 2012. I realize that. I can't lie to myself. I can't lie to anybody else. That stuff helps. I'm not using it in my campaign. I've never once said, vote for me because I look good in these glasses. I will never say that. But if it's going to help someone make an opinion on whether or not they should vote for me, you got to do what you got to do. I won't encourage it, but I know it's happening. I understand the times. It's just part of our culture, and I've got to understand that that's what we got to reach out to.
Okay, I got you. Good answer.
Yes.
All right, your question.
All right,
sir.
final question.
Okay.
This is a good one. This is going to make you think.
All right.
I had a conversation with your son, Andrew,
Yes.
this past Sunday. I asked him in a very nice way. I didn't want to force him to give me money, but I said, hey, would you like to support my campaign by giving me some of your change? His answer was that he would like to do that. However, his dad had already taken all of his change, all of Andrew's change, to go towards your campaign. So, here's my question. Are cheating and stealing things that you believe in...
Got that question
Wait,
right?
let me get this question right.
Yeah,
this
I
is
have to edit that part
yeah,
out.
this is no, we're good. We're good. I just want to make sure I get this right
Go
because
ahead
I
there.
could word it in a way that you wouldn't quite
Should be
understand.
able to read it with those glasses.
Here we go. Yeah, maybe. Are cheating and stealing
Yes.
both things that you believe in and also continually will do in order to get ahead in life, especially from your own son?
Did you point at me?
I did.
Listen, all right. At the Blackmore house, there are change buckets and I did take all that change out of those public change buckets.
So you didn't even give your son a fair chance to vote for who he wanted.
He didn't know the campaign was going on. You know, ignorance is no excuse.
Wow.
You got to be informed.
Wow.
But as far as taking his change, never did happen. In fact, I was just at the house, had his wallet, and there is still change in that wallet. And so I guess he's undecided at this point whether he's going to give that change. That's totally up to you, Andrew, and how much time you want to spend on a PS3.
You were hiding the campaign because you said you didn't know about it.
No, it
But
wasn't
at the time
public.
you took the money. So that means
Yes.
you were hiding the campaign from your family.
The campaign hadn't started legally at that point.
If you were,
So I just took the change.
if you knew you needed change, I would have to imagine the campaign had
In
started.
my head, it had started.
Okay. All right.
Nice try. Okay.
Fair enough.
My last one.
I wouldn't trust that.
Okay. in an attempt to for the good of this campaign, and again, all kidding aside, this is a great campaign going well. I thank all my supporters,
Yes.
especially those in the states of Pennsylvania, for all the change you have given, and I look forward to this Sunday. And we had set, and I only want to do this, and I want to get this on camera because it's just a question for you. We had set this coming Sunday as the last time you can bring change. And people are responding very well. There's many people that maybe can't get out. We don't know how they are affected by the hurricane and different things like that. So I think we need to understand that we might need to extend this. Are you willing on camera to say that we will extend this campaign until after the presidential election to include Wednesday night, November 8th? Extend it 3 days to give everyone a fair chance at voting. Or do you think that we should limit it to Sunday?
I believe that we're going to have to limit it to Sunday. I think if we started changing rules now, then we could change any type of rule in this campaign to say, you know, now bills are included as well. I wouldn't want to change something like that. But if we start making the people know that, you know, we might be able to change some things so you could give us a little more money, I think that would just ruin the entire campaign. So I think we're going to have to stick with our guns and use that original date of Sunday the 4th. I would like to do the same because I think I've still got supporters who would like to bring in additional money to, man, the gobs and gobs of what I already have. But I think it just would be unfair and not do justice to what we set up as this campaign. So
I agree with you. I just want to make that clear.
Right.
That it is all the way until midnight Sunday night, and that is the end of the voting. So, folks, you really are going to have to get out and support this campaign for change for the candidate that you think has the experience, the know-how, who has been by your bedside, who has helped you find a great worship minister, whoever that may be. And then
Micah Carter is part of the campaign?
Yeah, he is. He's a great guy.
Okay.
I hope
that statement confused me.
Yeah.
It seemed like you were using something that wasn't really true. Anyway,
I'm sorry. You are a great worship minister.
Right, but you claimed that you found me. I think it was a relationship formed with Micah Carter. Maybe it's minor details. I don't know. More lies than they can. I'm sorry.
Anyway, we're going to do fine. We're doing well.
Yes.
We would appreciate, and I know Aaron would appreciate, I would appreciate you voting. And vote for anyone 40 and over for me, and under 40 for Aaron. Okay?
Again, we won't change the campaign. It's actually 40 and under for me, 41 and older for John. So I'll let him know kind of the outline of the campaign since he's quickly forgotten. I think it's an age thing. Anyway, thank you guys so much. Keep on voting.
Got it.